boy JMMA here, and I'm back with another one. Now, this is a saint. Fuck, I fucked that up. It is a change of scenery. There we go. I got it. You know, I am on my MacBook, and right now we're on Twitter because I want to go over the March update that the devs over at Esbc and still City Interactive, gave us. Before we get into that, might as well go follow me on Twitter. I gotta plug that in. JMMA4. You might as well. I gotta go plug that in. But anyway, let's see what they had to say, man. Uh, before we even, like I said, before we even get to it, make sure y'all go follow ESBC on Twitter. That is at ESBC Game. Go follow them on Twitter and Still City Interactive. You see it in the top right of the screen. Now, let's read the gameplay update. It says we have now implemented 3 complete movement and punch sets. This number will be increased during the early access and also will when marquee fighters are added into ESBC. Now, they are doing another fighter, well, not a fighter reveal, but they're doing a gameplay reveal coming up soon. I will be reacting to that live. And they also say we have now implemented our adrenaline. Oh, I fucked that word all the way up. The I'm not, fuck it. You know what I mean. Fuck, I'm tired of shit, man. Come on. System into ESBC. This is a groundbreaking new feature in boxing games. Yada yada yada. So, oh, hold on. Before I say anything, they also have online multiplayer is currently in the early stages of implementation testing. Will keep you updated. So with the gameplay update, man, it sounds like they're doing good, man. I cannot wait to the early access. The early access is coming out in March. So let's see what they do, man. I'm real excited for this. Now, they're talking about the fighter video. I already got into that. I went on my rant on that, how the feedback that they got with that. So if y'all want to read the rest of it, I think that was pretty much it. Oh, let's read the launch plans. I mean, I already said it that it's coming out in the early access will be March. I mean, not March. The early access is in the summertime. They said we have a pipeline for the rest of the year and into 2022. This fits with our roadmap of continually adding fighters to ESBC. Okay, now where does it say? Here it is. Okay, here we go. We are confident that ESBC will come out of alpha. That is key, come out of alpha. So that means when it comes out of alpha, the game is still not finished. It's still not going to be polished. When the early access come out, it is that early access. They are releasing this game. I don't know if it's going to be a select few YouTubers. I hope I'm in that, even though I hope I'm in it. They're going to be releasing it to them, and it's going to be beta, basically beta gameplay, as you would like to call it. It's going to be beta gameplay. Now, usually when studios, AAA companies, they release beta gameplay or demos, as most of you know, they're releasing that. It's going to be probably, I mean, they've already released about 30 fighters, well, not 30, but it's probably more than that. They're probably going to put in about 10 to 15 fighters in the early access to have you fight with. And this is basically to get more feedback to see what they can improve on, what they can tweak out so the game can be fully polished. That's what a studio should do. So you gotta give Still City Interactive for doing what they should be doing, man. They're out here, they're trying to get feedback from the community. And that's one thing I fault EA on. I don't know how the EA game changer, excuse me for hitting my mic, I don't know how that thing works, but who asked for clown mask? And nobody asked for that. We're 9 patches in, and I'm talking about the game changers. We're 9 patches in. People are still glitching through the ring. When you go for arm bars, any kind of subs, the prompt are still not popping up. In my opinion, standing guillotine is still OP because you can walk around with it and drain the opponent's stamina. I don't know how the game changer thing works, so I'm not gonna get into it because I really don't know about it. So credit to Still City Interactive, all the devs that's working on this game. I actually interacted with one of the devs in the Discord and I asked him a few questions, and he actually sat there and talked to me. You know, that's awesome, man. We asked for a company to hear us, do this, do that, and this company is doing it, man. You gotta take full advantage. So the Twitter handle is at ESBC, man. Y'all go follow them. Also follow Still Center Interactive. It's right here, top right of your screen, man. Go follow them. But before we get into this video, let me show you what this dude said. I already touched on it, but he said, please fix gameplay, cause what the fuck is that? And I basically responded with, it's called beta gameplay, bro, which they are going to be releasing in the early access, tomato, alpha, beta, same thing. Like, come on, bro. It's common sense. That's not the fully finished game. Like, that's all that needs to be said. Do I need to elaborate more? Y'all need to calm down, man. It's not fully finished, man. And let's get into this breakdown, man. Fight Night Champion is not a bad game. Sorry for bumping my mic. Fight Night Champion is not a bad game. It's just too arcadey. As far as simulation, as far as realism, realistic animations, as far as boxing, it's not that game. It does have the fun elements to it, which is why it's enjoyable to everybody else. If you get what I'm trying to say, that's why it's enjoyable. Because of the arcadey style. I do feel like Fight Night Round 3 is more catered towards the realistic side of things, not towards the arcadey side that Fight Night Champion is. Now, as far as ESBC, the game does have a ton of potential. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say whether the game is better than Fight Night Champion or is it not. I would rather prefer ESBC over Fight Night Champion. What I'm seeing right now, what they're trying to go for. Before you click off, let me explain. What they're trying to go for, I like that far more than what EA tried to do with Fight Night Champion. They're doing realistic things with the game. This is a simulation game. A lot of people in the UFC 4 community, a lot of people in the boxing community, people just fans of Fight Night Champion, of just combat sports games have been asking for a simulation game, and that's what Still Center Interactive, the devs at ESBC, that's what they're doing, bro. They're giving us a simulation boxing game. That's what we asked for. And what comes with simulation comes with realism, realistic animations. Now, what I have here, I've compiled, how long is it? I think it's about 6 minutes because I slowed down every clip. I split it, paired it with a real clip. I didn't mark it, so this is gonna be on the fly, yeah. We ain't editing it out, yeah. So now this first clip is Alexander versus, what was the fight? I forgot the dude's name, but I know this is Alexander in the red trunks, right? Now as you can see right here, he is cocking back from deep, and he's about to he's about to give him that haymaker uppercut, bro. That heavy hitter like on Javante did. He about to give him one of those uppercuts. So let's see, I slowed it down, alright? So let's see. Look at that. Now pay attention to where his hand is right here. You see it's not where his eyebrows are, where his eyes are. It's not where his nipples are, pause. It's below the chest area, sitting right here. It's sitting, that left hand is sitting. You see where the uppercut lands. Watch where the uppercut lands. Flush on his face. You saw that, right? Now, let's look at I Am Sugar Ray Leonard, right? The computer is Oscar De La Hoya, right? Look at that. Did y'all see that? Let me replay it for y'all again in full speed, then I'm gonna break it down. Look at it again. Look at that. Hold on. Yeah, we're doing this on the fly. I told y'all, bro. We ain't editing it out, so. Look at this. You see where he's throwing the uppercut? Look where his hand is. It's not where Alexander's hand was. Alexander's opposite hand, not his lead hand. His opposite hand was right here, by the rib cage area. Like I said, below the nipples. Look where my hand, Sugar Ray Leonard hand is, on the chin area. Look where the uppercut. So you know that's what I mean by the arcadey style, not the more realistic side. Now, Fight Night Champion does have realistic elements. I don't have the clip in here, but when a fighter that has a Philly shell stance. Now, if you've ever boxed, or if you know the Philly shell stance, oftentimes it's the palm facing out. Sometimes when you're trying to block hooks or things like that. Fight Night Champion does have that, which I do respect. So now let's get into another clip where I feel like Fight Night Champion kind of falls down. Is right here. Wait, where is it? Right here. All right. They're clinching right here. Now, in real life, you would clinch, right? You would clinch, and there will be, a little bit of dirty boxing, a little hooks over the top, body shots, straights, all that. And a referee will be engaged. He's moving around in and out, trying to see. Fight Night Champion ref does not do that. I mean, he's in the picture, and I'm gonna get into ESBC's ref later too. He's in the picture, right? But he's not, looking. He's not trying to see what's going on. And the fighters, you couldn't in Fight Night Champion, you could not dirty box in a clinch. You had to push off. So that's another thing where they fall short on. I hope ESBC does not fall short on it as well. If they're gonna be a simulation game, they have to, get this right. Now, we're going to get into the things that ESBC does wrong. Now, although I do like the game, it does fall short in some areas. Those some areas are, we're going to get into that other, we're going to get into it. We're going to bite into it. But if any of you have watched Arturo Gatti fight, his hands are not this low. This is a big problem that I had in the movement the movement trailer. The Alpha Movement trailer. Arturo Gatti's hands are not this low in real life. Why are his hands so low? Arturo Gatti has a very high guard, conventional style defensive stance. His hands are usually around this area right here. And look at his hands as well. His hands are kind of low. I mean, that's kind of a realistic stance right there. But Arturo Gatti's hands are way too low. Again, look at this. Look at his hands, way too low. Look at his hands, way too low. His hands damn near by his nuts. Look, his hands are a little bit too low. His are kind of higher. They're probably the same as Arturo Gatti, probably a little bit higher, but again, too low. Now, if you look at the trailer, where is it? Alright, look at the trailer right here. You see how his hands are high right now? That's what I was talking about. You saw what Alexander, he had when he threw the uppercut, he had his, what was it? It was his left hand because he was a southpaw. He had his left hand right here to his chin. Arturo Gatti is orthodox. So he has his right hand right here. You see what I'm talking about? He has the right hand right here. So that's realistic. Now let's watch how he throws this uppercut. Come on, all right, we saw that. Well, we're gonna get into it. Now watch how he throws this. Oh shit. All right, here we go. Now watch how he throws it. That's realistic. You saw how the opposite guy was about to go for an uppercut and it almost nullified. Now I think they need to fix this because in real life sometimes they can both land at the same time. Essentially, that's not stopping his momentum from this uppercut hitting Arturo Gatti. That's another thing I hope they get right. But let's get into what everybody's been talking about. Where is it? What everybody's been talking about is the flick jab, the lazy jab, whatever you want to call it. Here it is right here. You saw that, right? I played it in speed for you. Now I'm gonna stop it. If I can stop it, there we go. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna stop it. Now I'll play it again. Y'all saw that, right? This jab right here. Now this is, a lot of people are getting on it, but this is very realistic. Now, although I'm gonna say the negatives before I say the positives about this clip. This is very unrealistic. Not unrealistic. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say this is very slow. It's alpha gameplay, so I understand that. But the punches are kind of slow. It looks kind of, Gary the Snail movement. Y'all, if y'all don't know who Gary the Snail is, from SpongeBob, come on, man. Kind of Gary the Snail movement, so it's kind of slow. But I don't think this gameplay was meant to show off gameplay. I think this footage was to show off the fighters how they look. It was flash. That's what it basically was. But this flick jab right here, what he's throwing right here, this is realistic. Now, I do have a Tommy Hearns clip. Where's the Tommy Hearns clip? I think it's after this one. Cause I did, yeah. All right, I told you I didn't have any markers, so I did set it up. All right, now watch this Tommy Hearns clip. It kind of goes by fast, so you have to be careful. Now watch it. You saw that flick jab that he threw. Gotta watch it again. Let's watch it again. Boom. That's a flick jab. What Rocky Marsan oh my goodness, I fucked that name all the way up. Rocky Marciano. Look, I'm not the best with pronunciations. I just know what I'm talking about. You saw when he threw that jab, it was almost similar. Well, not almost. It was damn near identical to Tommy Hearns' lazy jab. Tommy Hearns is known for a lazy jab. I'm gonna just call it flicker jab so I don't confuse y'all. I know it as a lazy jab. He's throwing the flicker jab as Tommy Hearns would throw the flicker jab. He would come over the top with the right hand, almost like blinding his opponents. He's blinding the right hand. He's blinding the right hand with the flicker jab. So that's what I meant. Now another thing that shout out to Boiler 569, he brought up to my opinion, my opinion, to my knowledge, that he's a big Joe Frazier fan. All right. Now he said that Joe Frazier was throwing a little bit too much right hooks. Now in my opinion, it's simulation. It's up to the player on what they throw. If you get what I'm trying to say, like it's not gonna be like computer generated. Now if this is the computer fighting, yes, Joe Frazier is throwing a little bit too much right hands in a way. Also, let's look at the while we're sitting here talking about it, let's look at the heart. You see the heart rates? I don't know if you can see it right here where my cursor is, and right here, the heart rates, man. That's something really cool that they added in the game. Now let's look at Joe Frazier's leaping left hook. Now, those punches right there, before he throws his hook, those punches were very slow. His alpha gameplay is almost like if you ever fought, if you ever played champion mode in Fight Night Champion, when you're trying to like knock somebody out and like the punches are like going like staggering, like they're kind of slow. That's what this is. So now look at this leaping left jab that he throws. Now watch. The opponent whiffs. Now look at his stam. He still has high stam. A lot of people are saying it's low stam. No, he has high stam. He has a low BPM. I believe that's 75. I can't say if that's 175 or 7. I believe it's 175. No way, it's 75. But now look at Joe Frazier's leaping left hook. He whiffs big. Now if you whiff in real life, realistically, you should pay for it. Now watch this. The leaping left hook. Boom. Sit his ass down. Look at that. Look at the sweat. Look at the mouthpiece. That's realistic. Now, let's look at one more real clip before we end. I want to take a look at the Gervonta Davis. I got some Material Guided gameplay, but not gameplay clips. But let's look at the Gervonta Davis uppercut. Now, as you saw, let me go back to refresh your memory. As you saw, and when Sugar Ray Leonard threw his uppercut, look where his two hands end up. When he's cocking, when he's pulling back after he throws the uppercut, look where his hand is, and look where his other hand is. Chin, and then this is the uppercut hand. Now look at Gervonta Davis when he's throwing the uppercut. Now y'all ready? Now watch when Gervonta Davis lands this uppercut on Leo Santa Cruz. Watch this. Boom. Look where his hand is. It's not on the chin, not at the eyebrow area, not below the belt by his nuts, Esbc. His hand is right here. Esbc nailed this part right here. They have real fighters coming in. They're not taking mocap for these fighters to make the game look good and then they're doing everything on their own. No. They're talking to these fighters, trying to, get insight to make the best simulation game possible. That's what I respect them for. Now, yo, that was pretty much the video. Now, I know I wasn't as far as organization, I didn't have it labeled, so it made it move a little bit faster, but I got the point across. Now, will I be getting Esbc? Yes, I will be getting on launch. I have my PC. I have all that. I will be getting it on launch. Now, should you buy it? I mean, it's up to you. What do you feel like? Do not let public opinion sway your opinion on which you think the game is. I can't say if the game is better than Fight Night Champion or not. fans, you can't say the game can't come out yet, so you can't say if the game is better. From the clips that we've seen, the game, as far as realism, as far as realistic boxing animations, have nailed it. As you can see right here with Gervonta Davis. So the game is gonna be good, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all, man, for all the support. I did get, at the time of this recording, I have like 125 views on that video that I did, that rant that I did when everybody was going on their bitch fits and things like that. And I thank y'all for the support, man. I really do, because I gained 11 subscribers in 5 days, man. I appreciate y'all for that. I'm sitting at, I think, 32 subscribers right now, 30-ish right now. So but anyway, man, hope y'all subscribe, hope y'all like, hope y'all comment on this video, man. Let me know all y'all thoughts, man. I want to know, man. Let me know. But anyway, man, I'll see y'all later on the next video, man, and peace, man.